The thought of losing your home can be terrifying, and the purpose of this short video is to see what might be done to save your home from repossession. My name is Barry Mitchell of Lightside Financial, and we specialise in getting people and businesses out of debt in the shortest period of time with the least amount of pain. I'm going to discuss what actions you can take and what you need to present to a court to save you the pain of losing your home to repossession. There are many scenarios that I could provide, so I'm limiting this discussion either to those who have to appear in court for a repossession hearing, or those who have already had a repossession order issued and have to leave their home in 28 days and now wish to get that order at the very least suspended. Understand that the courts are reluctant to make people homeless, and in that sense are on your side. Section 36 of the Administration of Justice Act 1970 provides discretion for a judge to adjourn, stay, suspend or postpone a repossession order, provided you can demonstrate that the default can be made good within a reasonable period of time. The Norgan principle was established in case of Cheltenham and Gloucester versus Norgan, which concluded that a reasonable period of time can be the whole of the remainder of the term of the mortgage. All you need to do is to demonstrate to the satisfaction of the court why you believe your mortgage is now affordable when previously it was not. This means telling the court of the circumstances that explain why you defaulted in the first place and what has changed to reverse that situation. Documentary evidence of the change in your circumstances, such as confirmation of a new job or a new contract, is very powerful. Remember, generally speaking, courts are more interested in facts on paper than on dialogue. It is also helpful to demonstrate that even if you do default during the following 3 to 6 months and that the mortgage remains unaffordable, that there is still sufficient equity, provided that's true, to ensure that the lender is still able to recover all monies due, and therefore there is no risk to the lender in the court allowing you the opportunity to prove that you can sustain your mortgage payments plus an extra amount to clear your arrears. Provide copies of local estate agents' valuations and compare that with the total outstanding debt as it would be even if you paid less than the contractual amount or even nothing toward your mortgage over the next 6 months. I am assuming, of course, that the total outstanding debt is less than the value of the property. But even if your property is in negative equity, in other words, the total amount of the mortgage debt together with the arrears is greater than the current value of the property, it can still be justified in requesting a suspension of the order on the grounds that a change in your circumstances means that your mortgage payments and an amount towards the arrears is now affordable. But in this situation, you would probably need to offer to make the full payment plus an amount towards the arrears by the first of the following month. Always try to be succinct and to the point. It is important not to make a promise you cannot keep. If you feel that you need to pay a lesser amount for a few months until you receive the benefits of the change in your circumstances, then tell the court that and make your calculations on that basis. Offer to make payments over the next 3 to 6 months that you feel are affordable. Obviously, the court is better able to agree reduced payments for a shorter period than they are for a longer period. You need to do the maths, so calculate what the total arrears will be after the period of reduced payments. Divide the amount of arrears by the months remaining on the term of your mortgage. So if after your chosen period your arrears will increase to £5,000 with 180 months left on your mortgage, you would need to offer £5,000 divided by 180 months, which is £27.78 on top of your mortgage payment. If a repossession order has already been issued and you now wish to get this changed, you need to complete and submit to the court Form N for November 244, which you can download from the internet. Be aware that if a new hearing is granted, it usually takes place within a few days of your N244 being submitted. So I would have all of the above prepared before you submit the form, which obviously has to be submitted as soon as possible after the original hearing and before the date of eviction. It's a good idea to print 3 copies of your proposals, one for the court, one for the lender's representative, and one for yourself. Given the description I've just outlined, what you are aiming for is a suspended repossession order. This means provided you maintain the payments you agreed to in court, you will keep your home. Miss just one payment and you will lose your home. In conclusion, I cannot guarantee that you will be successful in your application, as ultimately it is down to the opinion and the decision of the judge. What I can say is that you will have a better chance of success if you follow these suggestions than perhaps you otherwise would. But I also think that this is the time for a reality check and for you to be truthful with yourself. If your home is unaffordable with little chance of that changing, let it go. I still think you should seek to get the order suspended, as it is always better for you to retain control. You can achieve this by forgetting everything I just said, but instead demonstrating to the court that you have put the property on the market and that you are doing the best you can to sell the property. Show the court a copy of your contract with your estate agent and provide evidence, where possible, of any interest that has been shown in the property. It is also a good idea to provide copies of correspondence between you and your conveyancer to show that you are genuine in your attempts to sell the property. If your home is repossessed or you decide to sell to avoid repossession, please do not think of this or yourself as a failure. It is a turning point in your future, but it is not a failure. Removal of this yoke around your neck might be the very thing you need to achieve peace and success. A good warrior knows when to attack and when to retreat. Failure is not in the retreating or even losing a battle or losing your home. Failure is when you give up the fight for a better life. See this situation as a positive change that enables you to work for your life and quality of living instead of working for your mortgage and sustaining your debts. Change can be frightening, but it is how you react to it that will decide whether it is a change for the better. I wish you luck and success in whatever action you decide to take. Remember, you are not alone, and if you feel you need help or advice or just somebody to talk to, I can easily be contacted by email at barry@lightsidefinancial.com. Thank you.